Good evening, everyone. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be up here today. Thank you all for your presence. Have you ever watched a baby take its first steps? Do you focus on their falls? Or do you celebrate the joy of their first wobbly steps? Failure, something much like these stumbles, is an essential part of our journey. Do you focus on the tears of frustration and how you winced with worry and squeezed your eyes shut each time they fell? Or rather, that beautiful moment of joy when their eyes twinkled and they finally walked? Do you judge that infant for falling or encourage them? Because the question is, did they actually fail when they fell? Or hey, was it just part of the process? As we grow up, we often become fixated on expediting the path to a destination of success, viewing failure as a negative detour. Today, I invite you to unwrap the unseen gift of failure with me. Imagine a time when darkness reigned at night, where the only companion of shadows was the flickering of candlelight. Now consider this number, 9,999. What does this number represent to you? Well, it is said that Thomas Edison faced 9,999 failures before there was light. It led me to consider if it was his failures that were his stepping stone to success. Even more, if failure is the lantern that illuminates our path to greatness. When Edison was asked how it felt to have so many failures, his response was simple. I have not failed 9,999 times. Well, I've simply learned those many ways to not create a light bulb. Edison sets a prime example of how the gift of success is enrobed amongst the gift of failure. I must ask, by chance, might you have heard of a certain someone who is on tour, scheduled to appear in 144 shows over 5 continents, with expected revenues of $2.2 billion in North America alone? You know that little phenomenon called Swiftonomics? Whether you're a Swiftie like me or not, you simply must have heard of all the cities delighted with the big boost in their economy resulting from the power of Taylor Swift. Does this sound like the story of someone who struggled in her dark moments, withdrew from public life, questioned her identity, felt abandoned by the international community, and was robbed of her earnings by her business manager? She was tarnished with the trending hashtag #WeHateTaylorSwift and pondered, was this the end for her? Had she failed? What many may not know is that Taylor Swift's rise to fame is a remarkable journey of talent, determination, and strategic decision-making. She maintained creative control and maximized her earnings, and described this all beautifully when she explained that you need to give yourself permission to fail. What about you? Have you ever wished for a hole in the earth to open up and swallow you after failing your math test? Oh, the devastation, the anguish, the disappointment, they all seem to be at a peak. And I've been there. As an aspiring innovator, I believe that everyone faces failure at some point in their lives. But then again, what can one do in those moments? I've learned that having a growth mindset can be one saving grace. Proposed by Stanford professor Carol Dweck, she describes how people with a growth mindset focus on learning how to fail better, knowing that learning from failure is what leads to eventual success. This can be summed up in the statement, I can't do that. Yet, imagine how different a place the whole world could be if everyone had a growth mindset. While failure definitely brings feelings of fear and self-doubt, it also fosters self-awareness, empathy, persistence. It keeps us humble and enables us to bounce back stronger. What many overlook is that failure can be the birthplace of growth and unexpected opportunities. May I ask you to close your eyes for a moment? Think of the baby's first steps. A world of darkness, but for Edison's resilience. 144 stadiums empty and millions of Swifties missing their opportunity to sing their hearts out. Most importantly, consider yourself facing a daunting climb up a mountain only to slip. Will you view that as a setback or a redirection? A curse or a gift? I'm inspired by those who view failure as a compass, guiding them to the uncharted territories of success, painting their way with the colors of experience. Look, success is not a pristine canvas, but a beautiful tapestry woven from the threads of failure. As an 11-year-old standing before you today, I firmly believe that failure is a gift. How we unwrap it is our choice. Embrace failure as a stepping stone, not an obstacle, and watch how it transforms your path to greatness. I'm Meher Poorswani. Thank you.